discovered that. We kind of knew that at the start, but as we went on and we met people that had been in a dark place
Yeah.
and had changed their outcome, then it was clear that there is hope out there for people. And there are people, loads of different people, loads of different organisations, and loads of different individuals to talk to. And the amount of love that we've had from strangers, from family, from friends, from work colleagues, there is so much love out there. We get so much negative news in the press that, you know, everything's dark, everything's bad. But when you scratch the surface, the UK population are a pretty nice bunch of people. And they do massively support us and have supported us. Total strangers taking us into their homes to look after us, feed us. I wouldn't invite 3 strange blokes to my house, but loads of people. But especially in the state that we were in after a day's walking, but they were so lovely and so generous.
There's always that chance, there's always that hope. Because sometimes despair is in front of us, you know, but, you know, life goes on. Not often things change very quickly. You know, so there's always that hope out there.
But in this case, hope is such a powerful tool, and you don't need much. You just need that small glimmer to actually start you down the right path.
We spoke at the Keswick Mountain Festival in April 22. We all spoke, and we spent about an hour talking. It was the first time we'd stood together. We'd done stuff on Zoom, but not together. Finished the talk to about 150 people, and we were just talking to a few people at the end. And there was a guy standing at the back, and he slowly came to the front and spoke to me first. And he looked me in the eye and said, I've come up to Cumbria to kill myself today, and I can't do that now after hearing the story of your girls. And he didn't. And he then gave you guys a hug, didn't he? And a few days later, he donated a few pennies to us to Papyrus Online. And at that moment, we knew, at least for that moment, we kept him safe. And that was totally inadvertently. And you just realise, blimey, the power of that story, if you can point someone in the right direction and stop somebody taking it. And since then, we've had so many emails and contacts from people that their loved one's been in a bad place because of us. They've reached out to Papyrus, or even they've intervened in someone trying to take their life, which they wouldn't have done before. And there's one case where a man stopped a young lady taking her life, returned her safely to her family, and 6 months later, he got in touch with us because he'd been in touch with the family, and that young lady has transformed her life.